Hello everybody, in today's video we're going to be installing the Java language. So I think this is something that doesn't need much introduction. I mean, Java is pretty much used everywhere. Computers use it, telephones use it. I think vibrators at this point are starting to use Java, which is pretty exciting. But we're not going to be doing that. Some of these tutorials, I have some other things planned. I just wanted to create a quick video showing people how to install it, how to set up your environment variables for Windows. And then we're also going to be installing Eclipse, which is one of the leading or one of the top IDEs for the Java language. So the first link in the description will take you to the Java download. So Oracle.com, that's the company that creates or that hosts the Java development kit. So just go ahead and click on the JDK download link. It's already at 14 as of today. And then you're taking this page, scroll down and find your corresponding system. I'm going to be doing the Windows 64 installer. And I'm just going to click the exe just because it automatically installs it. So you don't have to read it. It might ask you for your firstborn child, but it doesn't matter at this point. Just click I review and accept, and then download the JDK. And this should take a little bit because it's a pretty hefty package, if I do say so. Alright, once the installer has finished installing, just go ahead and double click it. It's pretty similar on all platforms. They just take you right through the process. You can give them access to your system. This will take you through it. Good. Click next. That's a good path. Usually want to keep it in program files because that has admin access. So just click next. It'll then install all of the files. Alright, it is now finished installing, so you can go ahead and click close. Next we're going to be actually setting up the environment variables that are necessary to actually run this sort of thing, because we need to have it set up in the path so that it can be recognized in Eclipse. So the place that you downloaded it, it's if you didn't change the path, it's at c/program files. And then in there, in your program files, at least in Windows, it's in Java. And then I have a bunch of these installed. So just click whichever one you installed. For me, it's 14.0.2, and copy this path. So this path will be the, copy this path and it will be the Java home. So next, go into your environment variables. So you can just search up, edit the system environment variables. Then click on the button environment variables. And then in the system variables, you want to create a new one and name it all caps Java_home, just like that. Then paste in the value, the path to the JDK, click OK. And then in the path, in the system path here, you'll have a bunch of entries. You probably don't know what half these are, but just go ahead and click new. And then we're going to reference the Java home. So it's a %Java_home %, and then \bin. This will get you the path to the bin. So click OK. And that will be this folder over here, which has all of the Java exe executables. So just what you can do is you might want to move it all the way up so it just recognizes it as the top thing for Java, because you might have something from Oracle or something else. So if you keep it up top or near the top, it should be okay. It won't be overridden otherwise. All right, just click OK, OK, and OK. And now let's actually go ahead and make sure that it was installed properly. So if you go into your command prompt and just click or type in Java-version, you'll get the Java version 14.0.2, which is exactly what we installed. All right, now on to Eclipse. That will be the second link, or the second installation link. We're first going to have to download the Eclipse installer. So just click download 64-bit for Windows. It'll automatically detect what system you're on, and you can download the corresponding one. And then just click the download link on the second page too. And if you want to donate to Eclipse's OnlyFans account, I mean, I honestly have a sizable investment in it, but you might want to. It's your decision though. Okay, now that it's been installed, go back into your downloads folder. Oops, where is it going? There we go, okay. And then run this installer. So Eclipse has a very nice portal that allows you to install all of the versions of Eclipse, which makes it pretty easy and very well organized. It's like the Visual Studio installer. So for our purposes, we can just use the classic Eclipse IDE for Java developers. We don't need enterprise Java because we don't need any servers at this point. We may be creating our own, but just go ahead and click Eclipse IDE for Java developers, and then install that in the path there, and it gives you there, and it automatically detects the JDK, which is good, and you can change that if you want. But I'm just going to use the latest one. So just go ahead and click install. At some point, you may get this unsigned content. You can just go ahead and click remember choice and then accept. It's just a license that you'll need for Java. All right, so now it's finished installing. You can look at it in the System Explorer, which is just this path over here. So this is just in your users files, but that doesn't really matter. We're just going to go ahead and launch the IDE, and this will bring us to a nice screen here where we have to select our workspace. So our workspace is going to be where we store all of our projects. I've created a folder. I'm just going to name it Java in the YouTube tutorials repository. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste that in. You can click use this as default and don't ask again. I'm not going to because I have a couple different workspaces, one for YouTube videos and then one for personal projects. So I'll be switching in between every so often. So you can click that if you only have one, but for my purposes, I'm going to use two. So just go ahead and click launch then. All right, now you get to this screen. You can get rid of this welcome screen. That doesn't really matter. This is another donation page. They really want that money. Once again, I recommend investing in their OnlyFans. It's a good one. So we're just going to go ahead and create a classic Java project. Pretty simple. So just go ahead and click on create a Java project. You can see it already has Java SE14 default or selected by default. You can configure your JREs. I'm just going to keep JDK 14.0.2. And I'm going to create our, I'll name this tutorial. You don't really need to configure anything else. It's all pretty simple. Just go ahead and click finish. You don't need a module info. It's not truly necessary because we only have one package for now. So in the source folder, I should actually zoom in if I can. Just go ahead and click new and then class. And we're just going to name this main. How do I zoom in? There we go. Oh, can you guys see that? So this is our main class. We'll look into the structure of this at some point, but for now I just want to get the hello world out of the way. So for that, it's 3 lines. Main method is going to be public, static, void, main, and then for the arguments it's going to be string, and then square brackets, args, and then all you want to see is system.out.println hello world. Just like that, and you can click on the green run button and you'll see it prints out hello world down there. Man, that is exciting stuff. So anyway, I was planning on starting a Java tutorial at some point. I might do something specialized or I might do a crash course, but as of now, this is a good place to start. So I'll see you whenever I continue this. I don't know when I will, but I have some plans for Java, and that'll happen at some point. So I'll see you then. Adios.